Alright, back again, once again. Today we're using, today we're drinking a little bit of Holy Mountain, my favorite brewery. And this is the White Lodge. This is a Belgian-style white ale. Just wheat beer. Belgian wheat beer. Pretty good stuff. It's pretty delicate, but it has some nice flavor. Pretty typical of a Belgian style. Alright. We're going to go with black from the Shaving Shop Club. And it has the scent notes kind of wrapped around the bottom there. Black pepper, tobacco, oud, amber, dark chocolate, and rum. So, I find this one to be kind of sweet and boozy. And I really enjoy this one. I mean, it's right up my alley. It's kind of a warmer scent. It's a sweet scent. It's boozy. I'd say maybe even a little bit spicy. And I think it's just awesome. So that's what we're going with. Got some loaded up in the Lancaster bowl. And we're going to be doing a supply injector shave. This is on the 3-plate. So the more efficient, more aggressive plate that they offer. And we're going to be using our Wolf Whiskers in distilled water here. This is my Wolf Whiskers Custom with the Black Wolf synthetic knot. And the light picks up a little bit of that metallic silver in there. And it's just a real cool brush. Kind of goes with the theme there, with the whole blacked out theme. So, let's get to lathering. So, it seems like they hit the first goal for Manny of SoCal Shave. Chris from IAMCDB and Tim from the Scented Soldier Shaves. They set kind of like a goal to reach with all the fundraising and whatnot. And it appears that they hit their first goal and now they're kind of extending it just to see all they can do. And I think that is freaking awesome. And now they got a whole laundry list of artisans and individuals that are donating gear to help, kind of push the envelope, push the raffle earnings a little bit further, so that we can help Manny's family with funeral expenses and whatnot. And I just think that's freaking awesome. Time and time again, this community just comes through. When somebody goes through hardships or, just shit happens in people's lives, and either they reach out or we just take the initiative to do something for them. And once again, stepping up to the plate as a community, and we are, showing how really cool we really are. And it just kind of makes you proud to be involved in a community that gets down like this in times of need. So, just wanted to get that out of the way in the beginning. I think that's freaking awesome. I've linked the GoFundMe link in my last 2 videos. So if you're interested in donating and haven't yet, definitely hit up that GoFundMe link, or hit up Chris from IAMCDB or Tim from the Scented Soldier Shaves to get in on that raffle. So look at that. That is some creamy goodness right there. Ooh, baby. We just got gobs writing on the edge there. Just gobs. And this is some well-hydrated shit, I could tell you that. Probably damn near close to its breaking point. And I'll probably just go straight on the face without wetting it. This is, you know, the old formula from A&E in the shop. The original formula. Old Faithful. And so, of course, now, you know, they got Asian Pear that had kind of like a slightly updated formula. And then now there's Kaizen. It's brand new on the market and getting rave reviews. But this is Old Faithful, the original formula, and still damn good to this day. Hell yeah. So, right before I hopped on, I got a message from a new friend of mine and fellow wet shaving YouTuber, the Chief Shaves. And he just messaged me out of the blue after we kind of had a short conversation. I believe it was on his video. I believe. It could have been my video, but I think it was his video. Pretty positive it was his video. And we had a brief conversation after he was using the Blackland Vector, and I've wanted to use that razor for a long time. And I told him that I was like, you know, badass shave and all that jazz. Which, if you haven't checked out Corey from the Chief Shaves, I'll link it in the description. If you haven't checked his channel out, I suggest checking it out because the dude got some amazing gear. Real cool guy, and he just came out the gate as a very likable, very real. And I think he's gonna have great success with his channel. But anyhow, he messaged me out of the blue, and he just said, "Hey buddy, the Blackland's heading your way." And then he snapped me a picture of the package with the tracking. And for one, I don't even remember giving him my address. So he must have acquired it some other means. But that's just freaking awesome, man. And I seriously could not be more thankful. I wanted to try that razor ever since it first came out. I just wasn't, every time I had money to buy it, it went somewhere else. You know what I mean? And I've always wanted to use that thing. And like I told him, it's been on my wish list so long I forgot it was there. But seriously, big thanks, Corey. I think that's freaking awesome. Just another example of this community's generosity. I'm going to be super careful with that thing. I'm probably going to fall in love with it. Then I'm going to send it right back. And if all goes well, I'll be able to validate my purchase without any fear of buyer's remorse. And that's really kind of like the highlight of this community when it comes to that kind of generosity. We just give and give and give. We share things, you know, and just shit like that, you know, and it happens all the time on the Facebook groups, over Instagram, in the comment sections of YouTube videos. It just happens all the time, and it's just kind of like a characteristic of our little community that we have. And I don't know, man. This is just kind of like a community appreciation video is what it's kind of devolving into. But Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's fucking awesome. So, big thanks. I know I told you big thanks on the, on our little thread, but big thanks, man. Fucking awesome. I'm like stoked to fucking get that thing in the den and give it a run. So, cheers, man. So yeah, so I've been watching every single Chief Shaves video so far. Haven't missed one yet. But he has got a badass Max Sprecher and another one in the works, which, just from what he described, I think this thing is gonna look freaking awesome. With the Pearl and Burl hybrid, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. So it just immediately sounds like it's gonna have like a level of uniqueness. And fuck that lather, man. That lather's nuts. And Kaizen is even better, supposedly. One of these days I'll get my hands on it. Maybe one of his next offerings. I'm usually not super quick to jump on the newfangled things. I kind of let the honeymoon phase die down, and then kind of get to people's true opinions. A lot of times when something's new, you get that honeymoon phase where it's just like nothing bad can be said about it. It's groundbreaking and all this. But when a couple months go by, that honeymoon phase is usually, done and dusted, and people are a little bit more willing to speak their mind about it. And I'm not saying that I expect these soap bases are bad in any way. I'm just saying people will be more honest after they've had time with it. You know what I mean? So, I'll probably pick up one of the upcoming releases in Kaizen. And I'm sure I'll thoroughly enjoy it. But this stuff right here ain't going nowhere. This black has a nice stout, probably 6 or 7 out of 10 scent strength. Right up my alley. Sweet, boozy scent. And just like all the slickness that I would ever need. Soaps can keep getting better, but honestly, I don't need them to. I've said this time and time again. It's like if you're able to get good shaves with the old stuff, then all this new and improved shit is not necessary. It's just a luxury. And I like luxury, so that's why I keep buying it. Alright. I think that'll just about do it. We'll give a little feel around, but I don't suspect we'll have any problems. Oh man. And I always like getting a A&E or the Shaving Shop shave, because automatically the post shave's gonna be bomb. Post shave is just gonna be badass. Even before you throw the splash on, you just know it's gonna be good. It's just automatic. So, got that to look forward to. Even after the shave, you still kind of get to reap the benefits of the products used, you know what I mean? And I kind of like what Corey said about the new Kaizen base, is that it's new and improved, It's getting rave reviews. But Peter didn't decide to, kind of hold his customers over the barrel with pricing. He didn't, go through the roof. It's actually still very affordable. So it's just like another reason to choose A&E in the shop, before others. So I'm not gonna hesitate to get that new Kaizen base. I'll just wait for an upcoming scent that looks good, and then I'll, join in on the fun. Chances are, though, if I get my hands on that Vector, and it's as good as I hope it is, chances are I'm probably gonna put some soaps on hold and save up for that bad boy. Yeah, and this is the worst part of every shave, is just getting that soap back out of my beard. I spend like 2 minutes on camera trying to get the soap back out. And I'm sure plenty of you are thinking, shave it, shave it. But it's not gonna happen. Not anytime soon, anyways. Damn, it just does not get much more enjoyable than that. So I still got 3 through the Fire Fine Craft samples to work my way through. And I'll be peppering those in my upcoming videos. I just wanted to kind of derail from that, and I haven't really used the Shopper A&E in a while. So I figured this would be a good time to break it out. I just had a hankering for it, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to use, a certain stuff. So we used the Shaving Shop Black. And you know what? Might as well just show this. And one thing about these, like, fairly new releases from the club and A&E is the new tops that he has on them. Before they were just standard twist, and these are kind of like childproof. So it just goes and goes and goes, you know what I mean? Childproof stuff, you got to kind of put a little downward pressure and then turn. I just thought it was a nice touch. They've always been pretty classy looking bottles, waterproof labels. They've always had that. But now they got that childproof lock on top. So it's just another kind of bonus safety measure. Price didn't change or anything like that to reflect it. Just gave that little safety feature for free. Just another reason to support Peter. Alright, I'm probably going to get some on the forearms too, just a little bit. Oh yeah, and this is just filling up the bathroom. Oh man, it smells great. Get the residual on the beard, fuck it. Alright, we'll wrap up here. So, Black from the club. Great, sweet, boozy, little bit spicy, nice scent. Good stuff. That's probably even better at nighttime, you know what? The Supply Injector with the Schick Proline B20 blade, and this is on the 3 plate. The more aggressive, more efficient plate. So, there we go. And then, Lancaster bowl, as always. And my Wolf Whiskers custom with the little Black Wolf synthetic knot on there. And I think that'll pretty much do it. So, we're going to finish off where we started. Cheers. I'll catch you guys on the next one.